rules are there is no pinfall. You win by 3 ways, either submission, knockout, or the match is stopped by the referee.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mike Nichols, Steve Lyons, Ron, the Flying Dutchman Young, and we have a matchup right here at Bingo Bills in Essex. And Steve, tell us.
Well, as opposed to a regular wrestling matchup, this is an ultimate fighting matchup. Of course, Dan Severn being the ultimate fighting champion. The rules in this match are a little bit different. You don't win the match on a pinfall. You can win based on a submission, or the referee stops the fight. And what's the third one, Ron? I don't know either. That's why I tossed it over to you. I'm not quite sure.
I'm sorry, I was watching the action in the ring. Let's go over that just a second again. The ultimate fighting rules.
We were discussing what 3 ways an athlete can win one of these matchups.
Well, of course, you know that it has the karate-type martial arts, and that is by submission using various holds similar to wrestling. Then it has the boxing aspect,
knockout,
and you can win by knockout as well. The third, of course, is from the referee stepping in, saying enough's enough, and calling the match.
Well, I personally think that there was some snoring going on over there in Ron Young's corner, but nevertheless.
He was actually intently watching the match, maybe, I guess, because there's a lot of holds in this that we're going to see that we're not really familiar with.
Yes,
a
indeed.
Different style of fighting.
Yes.
Well, I have to say at this point, I'm very surprised to see the NWA heavyweight champion also as the ultimate fighting champion. Not what we're used to seeing out of the NWA, but Dan Severn all in control at this point.
A big single leg pickup takes his opponent down to the mat. Dan Severn working the advantage on Tommy Cairo. Got him in some sort of a leg lock.
Dan Severn, definitely a street fighter, to say the least.
The audience is being very loud here. You can't get a whole lot in.
Severn backs him up into the ropes. Nice suplex his way over. Pinfalls again do not count. Needs to gain a submission or a knockout as well. Dave the Wave, one of the more lenient referees in the MEWF. I'm sure he's going to let him go at it.
Well, I definitely think that we could see a different type of outcome in a match like this. Maybe a little blood and guts.
Absolutely. Tom Cairo, one of the popular ECW stars, no slouch in his own right.
Nice version of a belly-to-belly suplex there by Dan Severn.
To the ropes. Dave the Wave trying to get a break. These two men are just going to go at it.
A lot of high-flying tactics here, a lot of physical, a lot of man-to-man brawling on the mat, if you will.
This is catch as catch can in its purest form.
Almost a pinning predicament here as he holds both shoulders down to the mat, does Tommy Cairo.
But again, pins do not matter.
Oh, thank you for reminding me of that, Ron. Again, my mind has slipped, and I'm used to this as being a regular wrestling match.
No time limit. There must be a victor.
Well, you know what's interesting about this is that Dave the Wave seems to be getting right into the middle, right into the thick of it.
Well, obviously the action that Dave saw a little bit earlier has gone to his head, if you will.
Give him one
and
chance
is now
to fight.
a physical type referee. Tommy Cairo recuperating outside the ring.
Both men had a chance to feel each other out here. Now maybe we're getting to some sort of fast-paced action. Some of the audience can get involved in.
Dan Severn has got a very high intensity. If you just look at him, he obviously means business. Doesn't play to the fans at all. He's got one thing on his mind, and that's holding his title. Nice suplex, and he floats over once again.
Almost preparing for that pinning predicament, which, as we said before, and maybe that's one thing that Dan Severn's got to remember, is that, again, where he's used to wrestling as the NWA champion.
Beautiful belly to back.
Here, and I think it's going to affect the way he views this match.
There's a submission hold, and it's over. Wow! Quick, a submission hold from Dan Severn, the ultimate fighting champion.
4 minutes and